Thank you. It's great to be back in Charlotte. We were here a couple of years ago for the Belt Bowl and stayed right here in Weston. Everyone treated us great. Our fans and our players had a great experience. And this is the home of one of our players that I brought with me today, Jair Alexander. So that makes it special. His parents are here somewhere, so it'd be good to say hi to them. As far as our football team goes, I really liked what we got done in spring ball. As far as the defensive side of the ball goes, we do return a lot of starters and veterans, but they had a lot to learn. And we brought a new defensive coordinator in, Peter Sermon, who I really like. I think Peter's a tremendous motivator and a great teacher. Really understands what the players are going through and does a great job of understanding and coaching them. And we brought in Lorenzo Ward as our secondary coach. Lorenzo had worked for me previously. He's a high energy guy and a great teacher, and I think will really help us with our ability to play hard and play fast. Our players had to learn new terminology. You can kind of compare the schemes because there's a lot of things that carry over, and a lot of things defensively where X's and O's are the same, but it's what you do within the X's and O's that count, and the technique that you utilize, and the speed that you play at. And I'm excited about what I saw from our defense in spring. As far as offense goes, we have more depth on the offensive line. That will help us. There'll be competition. It'll make everybody better there. Obviously, our offensive line takes a little bit of criticism from last season, but it's really on the entire offense, on me, on our coaches, on our wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, quarterbacks. Anytime that we get sacked or have a negative play on offense, it's everybody. So it wasn't just the offensive line. We did bring in a new offensive line coach, Mike Summers, who I've worked with. I think this is the 5th time that I've hired Mike. And he's a really good coach, a really good teacher. He'll help us a lot. I think it'll be the first time in my career that we have the 5th coach on offense. Kind of do it in the anticipation of the 10th assistant, which I thought we would get immediately, but now we need to wait till January to see that happen. I'm excited about our running backs. Reggie Bonifant has been back in the backfield full time. Does a great job back there. Big enough to pass protect, with great hands, and really can run with the ball after the catch. So the more reps that we give him from that, the more touches we get him, the better football player he's going to be. I kind of felt like last year I didn't get him the ball enough. We weren't able to utilize him as much as we did the year before. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen this year. Malik Williams is back off of injury. Malik was really coming on at the end of the year last year and got injured covering a kickoff. He's a great kickoff cover guy. Running the football, he was really maturing, was getting more and more reps, and he's a very talented guy. He's 260 pounds and he's fast. I think that's the thing that is really special about him is he can take it the distance and go score. And then Jeremy Smith will be the other guy who's coming off injury that should be back full speed here when we get started up in I want to say August, but it's actually July 31st. And then Lamar had a good spring. We did work it more underneath the center. We wanted to get him comfortable doing that. In fact, the first week of spring ball, we stayed under the center. He can really drop and throw it from under there. He does a good job in the run game. The best thing about Lamar is it was never an issue of taking the snap. So we could always take the snap. It was just getting used to the footwork, getting to the right mesh point to help the running back out. And I think it'll help us be a harder team to defend. I really believe that. But he worked hard on his progression reads. He took a lot of pride out on the practice field, understanding the coverages, what the safeties are doing, and going through his progression. He also worked real hard on his footwork, making sure he gets set, gets his back leg under his hip. And when he does that, he stands tall. He's a very, very accurate thrower. He's a great deep ball thrower. And, it was fun to really go back this summer. My little brother came in town, who's the head coach at University of Idaho, so we went back and watched all the videos from last year. And it was fun to watch the throws that he made and going to continue to get better. And the best thing about Lamar Jackson is his attitude and work ethic. He comes to practice every day with a smile on his face. He knows 100%. So that makes everybody around us a lot better. As far as the summer goes, the guys have been working hard. I like the attitude. I like the freshmen that are on campus. You know, we had a good year of recruiting, particularly in the offensive line, the defensive backfield. We need some depth from the new guys and be able to, you know, get maybe a nickel out of it, and some guys that can back up and do a great job. I do really like the receiver group. You know, they're actually a little better than I anticipated. They're fast and they're good size and can really run after they catch the ball. So that's going to be exciting to see how they get into the mix and what type of reps that they get. We also got a big tight end that I'm really excited about. That's 6'7", 265 pounds, and Kamari Everett that can move and run. And, I really think that he'll have an opportunity to get into the depth and get some playing time if he can learn. You know, you never know until you start practicing how quickly you can pick things up and adapt to the speed and how everything goes out there. But, as far as fall camp goes, the first challenge of that was to really get it down on paper and see how we're going to do it. You know, they changed the rules on us right in midstream, and you can back up and start earlier. There are no two-a-days, and it is really a challenge. And I think we went through it 4, maybe 5 different times on what's the right way to do it. I don't want to start too early. We've been real successful in opening games. But yet I want to get our practices in. So what we're going to end up doing is starting on July 31st, which will be a Monday, and then 28 of our practices in. They get their days off. That way they get the weekend off here right before we get started. I think that's important for them. I think it's something that was real important to see what's the best way for our football players and not practice too long before the opening game. And we need to catch up a little bit with the rules as far as the acclimatization period and with these adjustments, because all the guys are on campus all summer long now anyway. In the old days it was a great rule because we were able to bring guys in and make sure that they stayed safe and stayed healthy. But it's a little bit outdated now, particularly when you take the 2 days away. So hopefully we'll make adjustments on that next year. I am looking forward to camp. I think we've got a good football team. I think we got a lot of competition that will go on in camp. And like I always tell the players, it's their responsibility to show their teammates who the starters are. And the depth usually takes care of itself if they just understand that they got to come to work every day, do a great job on the field, do a great job in the meeting room, and prove to their players who the starters are. We have high expectations for this team. I know our coaching staff does, I know our players do, certainly our fans and our administration have high expectations for us. And this is a really tough conference. You know, it's going to be very competitive. Every team that we play has really good players. Every team that we play is very, very well coached. So we're going to have to do a great job of being in great condition, developing our depth, and being able to perform in the fourth quarter when the pressure's on. And that's what you're going to see a lot of fourth quarter wins or fourth quarter losses this year throughout the conference. Got 2 great young men with me today. 2016 Heisman Trophy winner in Lamar Jackson. One of the unique things about Lamar is on our campus, our football team had the most community service hours, and the #1 guy in that was Lamar Jackson. So not only is a great football player, but he loves giving back to the community, loves being around young kids, and he's going to come up here and answer questions for you here in just a second. And then we got Jair Alexander, like I said, is right from here in Charlotte. Jair is an unbelievable football player for us. Did a great year last year. We're starting corner. He got 5 interceptions and made a lot of really big plays for us. He gave us opportunities to win the game. And then he's one of the premier punt returners in the country. And it's our job is to get him some room, get him to be able to catch the ball with some room. So we really work hard on hold-ups and blocking because we know every time he touches it, he's got an opportunity to go the distance. So with that, I'll just introduce Lamar Jackson first.
Lamar, as you step towards the podium, we have folks in the room with microphones, so they'll ask you questions. We have rovers on either side. We ask that you please raise your hand so we can find you. Please stand in your seat, identify yourself to the student athlete so they know who you are and the agency. And we'll start in the very back of the room. Camera stand, hand up. Very back to our left. Thank you.
Hey, Mark Larson, Inspector News Syracuse. Just wondering what you had in mind for encore this year.
Say again?
What do you have in mind for an encore? How can you possibly improve on last year?
Well, start off with, give them all, we start Purdue, and each and every game, we go out there and try to get a victory. I'm trying to win more games than last year. The biggest goal is national championship.
We're going to have a question right here in our front, Lamar, to your right.
Lamar, Nate Satora, wakeandcalldt.com. Just to speak on some of the guys that you think have stepped up at running back and at wide receiver, knowing that you had some guys move forward for their eligibility, just what you can say about some of the weapons this year.
I'm starting off with Rachel Bonifon. Number 7, he plays all type of positions, running back, quarterback, receiver. He's just a freakish athlete. He do a tremendous job, but being close, getting in the position, trying to be the best at it. Jaden Smith, wide out, another tremendous guy coming back for me. Can't wait to see him out there. It's a lot of receivers we have. I can't name them all, but you have to see for yourself.
Tom Shanahan from Federation Sports. Last year here, I remember you talked about being nervous about being one of the 2 guys that Coach picked to come. Wonder if you could talk about how you've gotten used to dealing with the media and how maybe you've learned not to let that hurt your play on the field, and how you feel about being here this year.
Last year, it was my first time being in front of you guys. I was kind of nervous. Was kind of nervous this year too, but we gotta get through it. We'll be here all day. And I'm loving it now. See smiles on you guys' faces. It's good. I'm enjoying it.
Lamar, your last question will come to our left, sir. If you'll please stand.
Lamar, Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch, Richmond, Virginia. When you're the defending, reigning Heisman Trophy candidate, does it remove pressure because you don't have to win it, prove that you need to win it again? Does it add pressure because you have to live up to that standard? And do you feel like teams are going to be revved up to play against the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback?
No, I don't really worry about it. It's done, have it. I'm going to every game, trying to win it. I'm not worried about the Heisman Trophy or anything like that. I'm really trying to win it national. It happened. My teammates help me out. My coaches help me out, and I'm just blessed. I'm humble.
Mark, thank you. In the interest of time, we'll bring Jair. Still early for everybody in the session. I apologize. Jair Alexander, questions from the room, please.
Testing. Good morning.
Jair, we're going to go right here. I'm sorry, to my right. 3rd row, far right.
Coordinator, ESPN Global. Jair, what's the biggest change in this defense? Obviously, you got your defensive coordinator. What's going to be the focus and the change versus the scheme that was run last year?
Well, the biggest change so far is really being able to bring in newer players and coming in and be able to become a factor in this defense. Schematically, the defense is the same as the previous defense. Just the verbiage changes, in which we all know that.
Jair, right here to our right, 1st row.
Jared, just what you can say about being back in Charlotte and kind of putting Charlotte on your back and playing for Louisville.
I feel good to be back in Charlotte. I feel like homecoming all over again. I think a few people in here covered me in high school, so thank you all. I appreciate that. It feels pretty good question.
Jair, stay on the right side here in the second row.
I'm Holly, WRL.com. There are 28 players here for this event. A whole bunch of them from North Carolina and a lot from Charlotte. Reflect on your high school playing experience in Charlotte and how that prepared you to play in the ACC at your level.
Well, in high school, so I was pretty good. AP All-State 2 years in a row, but that did not deter me from my ultimate goal, which was coming to college, becoming a factor. And whether that be on defense or punt return, just becoming a factor anywhere. Also not having the scholarship offers from the Triangle colleges also motivated me to do better, go harder.
Jair, left side towards the doors, standing up here.
Hi, Jair. Paul Woody, Richmond Times-Dispatch. When you go against Lamar in practice, do you see much difference this year than last year? And off the field, do you see much difference this year than last year?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely. Mars definitely more accurate. He puts a zip on the ball that I might not even want to pick off sometimes. And even off the field, his humility speaks volume because, for him to win the Heisman and have a really good season like he did last year, to be able to interact with teammates and other people like he didn't win it. Like if you never watched football, you wouldn't even know he won the Heisman. That he's real humble. He works hard on and off the field.
Jair, your last question will come to the right, about fifth row back.
Mark is ESPN. Everyone's asked Lamar, so what do you think maybe he needs to improve on? What do you think you need to improve on coming into this season?
What do I need to improve on?
What do you think you need to improve on?
Okay, well, pretty much I feel like I need to improve on being more consistent and technique. Coach Petrino tells me all the time that I need to focus on my technique. It's gotten a lot better, but still work needs to be done, and I will accomplish that.
Jair, thank you. Coach will bring you back up for questions and answers.
Thank you.
Once again, folks, please raise your hand high in the air and identify yourselves for the coach. First question for Coach Petrino from the floor, please. Coach to our right, far right.
Drew Dinger, ESPN Louisville. Coach, with last year, there was so much for his growth for Lamar Jackson. What's like the one message or the one thing you really harped on for this year for his improvement?
Yeah, we harp on more than one. I think one of the things that's great about Lamar is he likes being coached. He listens. He really tries to do what you ask him to do. And he sees himself getting better. And again, I say the top three things that we really worked on. Number one was going through his progression reads, getting from 1 to 2 to 3, understanding, some combination patterns that you throw, where I go if it's single high, where I go if it's too high. So just really understanding the defense and letting the defense dictate where you throw the football. The next thing was his sets. Like I said, when he sets in the pocket, he gets his back leg under his hip. He can zip it and be accurate and throw the ball as good as anybody I've been around. And then the last part was being 100% in the run game. We put a lot of pressure on Lamar because he doesn't only have to make decisions in the passing game, but he has to make decisions in the run game. So he just has to be real disciplined and good with his eyes and make the decision and not guess. Sometimes he would get in trouble last year if he guessed or thought he could, get the wrong read but still beat him. So he worked hard at that, and he's doing a great job with it.
Coach, camera platform in the very back, far left, second row.
Hey, Coach Petrino, Mark Larson, Spectre News, Syracuse. Looking back, you've got the highest winning percentage in Louisville football history. Your team plays in a top conference, but as you said before, the state Clemson. I was wondering if you felt you were appreciated and the program's appreciated around the country.
That's not for me to say. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. I grew up a coach's son. I went right into coaching. That's all I've done. That's all I know. I get to go work with young guys every day and try to help them excel, try to help give them self-confidence, and do something that I love to do. I've never felt like I have a job. It's just a way of life for me.
Coach, we're going to try to squeeze two last questions in within 5 minutes, and we'll do it here to our right.
Mark Ennis, ESPN was curious if you could just explain specifically how you came to zero in on Peter Sermon as the guy to replace linebacker as defensive coordinator.
You try to be prepared and have guys that you think are going to replace guys on your staff and keep files and work through it. I've actually been watching Peter for a long, long time. I had the opportunity when I was an assistant coach at the University of Idaho that his older brother John was our best defensive tackle on the team. And we tried really hard to start recruiting Peter when he was an 8th grade freshman. He ended up going to the University of Oregon, so followed his career there. And then I ended up coaching against him when I was with the Jaguars and he was with the Titans. I don't like the Titans much. We were 15-3 one year, and all 3 losses were to the Titans. So when he first sat down in the interview, the first thing I said to him was, I said, Peter, I hate the Titans. But he's just done a great job wherever he's been. I also coached against him when he was at Tennessee. And he's just a great teacher, great motivator. He's been in the players' shoes. He's went through what they have to do in recruiting. He's went through what you have to do in the grind and how you get your body ready to play, and then how you go out and perform. So I'm really excited that he's on our staff.
Coach, your last question will come from the same row to the right of the aisle.
Lamar, Rack USA Today. Bobby, I'm sure you've gotten this question a lot when you talked about Lamar and taking reps under center, but the whole "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" model with the reigning Heisman Trophy winner. What was the impetus behind all this extra work behind center and focusing passing game?
Yeah, to get better. To be able to. We felt like there are some things in our offense that we weren't able to execute at times last year or the year before that. So we wanted to get better in our overall scheme of offense. I also feel like that we need to take some pressure off of him, where he doesn't need to make a decision every single play out there. Whether it's throwing the ball and making the right decision, or handing it off, or keeping it, or pitching it, making the right decision. So there's some really good run schemes that you can do, and some play action schemes you can do with the quarterback underneath the center. It's also to help them prepare for the next level. There's no doubt about that. One of the things our coaching staff believes, and one of our missions, is to try to help kids get ready for the next level. And get their degree, grow up and help them be a young man, and also prepare them for, if they're lucky enough to get to go to the NFL, prepare them so they understand how to go about their business and meetings, how to practice hard on the field, how to get ready for games. So that's part of it there too. Now we do have a philosophy at the University of Louisville that we call FTS, which means feed the studs. Obviously Lamar is one of our studs. So don't think that we're not going to call quarterback run plays or our zone read plays or option plays, because we're going to give him his opportunities to make big plays and his opportunities to handle things that he did so well last year. We're just trying to improve upon it and be a better overall offense.
Louisville, thank you.